सांस को अपनाए ध्यानी बन जाए, सांस को अपनाए ध्यानी बन जाए, सांस। ये दुनिया कैसे बदलेगी हमसे हमसे, ये दुनिया कैसे बदलेगी हमसे हमसे, हम खुद को कैसे बदलेंगे ध्यान से, विज्ञान से, आत्मज्ञान से। खुद को जानो तुम क्या हो, पहचानो तुम क्या हो, तुम क्या हो, तुम क्या हो, तुम क्या हो। सांस को अपनाए ध्यानी बन जाए, सांस को अपनाए ध्यानी बन जाए। सांस को अपनाए ध्यानी बन जाए, सांस को अपनाए ध्यानी बन जाए। तुझ में मुझ में क्या अंतर है, पशु पक्षी भी जीव है, तुझ में मुझ में क्या अंतर है, पशु पक्षी भी जीव है, जीने का हक सबको है, हम सब सारे एक है। ध्यान कर शाकाहारी बन, आत्मज्ञानी बन, खुद को जानो तुम क्या हो, पहचानो तुम क्या हो, तुम क्या हो, तुम क्या हो, तुम क्या हो। बन जाए बन जाए बन जाए बन जाए, ध्यानी बन जा। सांस को अपनाए ध्यानी बन जाए।
Good morning, masters. Thank you all for joining the day 2 for Power of Now session. And thank you, Manigaru.
Thank you, Bharti Garu, for giving me this opportunity. Today we will read chapter 1, a continuation. Before going into the chapter, my heartfelt immense salutations to Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji and Swarnamala Patriji, and my gratitude to universe and my parents and my gurus. So we started yesterday about Eckhart Tolle, Power of Now book. He is Eckhart Tolle. This is the book. So we completed yesterday introduction, origin of this book, the truth that is within you, And I started yesterday. You are not your mind. The greatest obstacle to enlightenment, freeing yourself from your mind. Today we are going to discuss about remaining two topics: rising above thought, the body's reaction to your mind. So as I told, Eckhart Tolle born in Germany, graduated in London, and also he worked as a research scholar and supervisor in Cambridge University. At the age of 29, he got in enlightenment. Then after his enlightenment, some people are asking him how he is so joyful all the time. Then he wrote this book by taking question and answers, everything compiling into a book. So he wrote another books also. His famous books are New York, Milton Secret, etc. Enlightenment, rising above thought. So enlightenment is, he's telling, Eckhart Tolle is telling it is rising above the thought. So our mind is just an instrument. We have to use it when we need it. After that, it should be off. We shouldn't constantly thinking, because we will think if we stop thinking, we won't be existing like that. But it's not true. It's like we have to use the mind as an instrument. So we have to think only when it is needed. Because if we constantly thinking, it is a serious leakage to our vital energy. He's saying here. It is addiction. Compulsive thinking is an addiction. You have to come out of that. So why we think is because we will think, we are identifying with its self attachment with that thinking. So derive your sense, that we derive our sense of self. What me is like thinking, like activity, whatever comes from thinking. That's what we will think. That's why we believe that we would cease to be if we stop thinking. So, but we should not do that, he's saying. This is a phantom self, the ego, he's telling, that constantly thinking like that. So for the ego, the present moment hardly exists. Only future and past are important. So ego, it always either goes to past or future. So we should realize that moment. If you are not in the present moments, means we are captured by the ego or the mind. So what is the key to enlightenment is being in the present moment. The present moment holds the key to liberation, but you cannot find the present moment as long as you are your mind. So we cannot hold the present moment. We will come and go like that. But if you want to be always in the present moment, we should not be thinking, he's telling. So all the time analyzing, criticizing, judging, instead of being what is being there, we will become one with the mind. He's talking here about consciousness and thinking. Thought cannot exist without consciousness, but consciousness does not need thought. So without thinking also, our consciousness exists, he's saying here. Enlightenment means rising the above thought. In the enlightened state, you will still use your thinking mind when needed, but in a much more focused and effective way than before. So enlightened person uses his mind more effective than normal person, he's saying. So we use it only for practical purposes, but you are free of the involuntary internal dialogue. and there is inner stillness. So if you want to achieve inner stillness, we have to stop internal dialogue. Like involuntarily, it is keep on judging others, it's keep on criticizing things around us, it's keep on telling you something. So we should stop that inner dialogue, then only inner stillness exists. So enlightened person use his mind when creative solution is needed. So when there is a gap between two thoughts, that is consciousness, we have to increase that gap between two thoughts. So why we should not think is, so when it is no longer connected with much, because the only that way does that thought have any real power. So if you want to give power to your thought, you should stop overthinking all the time thinking. Like we should only use your mind when needed. When it is no longer, so your mind is no longer connected with thought alone. When it is, so when the thought is not connected with consciousness, quickly becomes barren, insane, destructive. So that thought become destructive thought when we are not connected to the consciousness. So we should always connect it to the consciousness by reducing our thoughts. The mind is essentially a machine. So it all the time tries to attack against minds and gathering, sorting, analyzing information. So what is our mind will do all the time is, it will, this is good at it. Okay, but it is not creative. Our mind is not creative. Only our consciousness is creative. So all true artists, whether they know it or not, creative from a place of non-mind, from inner stillness. So any artist, if they're creating something, means they'll create from their inner stillness only. When these people are in no mind state, then only they will create good art. So even scientists also, if they found something, means they'll only found it in when they are having inner stillness. So if you want to be creative, and if you want to find something, is you will do only in your inner stillness when there is no mind state. And the mind intelligence also, the more we learn about the working of the body, the more we realize just how vast is the intelligence at work within it and how little we know. When the mind reconnects with that, it becomes a most wonderful tool. So we have to connect the mind with consciousness, then it becomes a most wonderful tool. Then it serves something greater than itself. So it will do great works if mind connects to consciousness. The emotion is the body's reaction to your mind. So what are emotions is, so mind will tell something, then body will react to it. That is called emotion. Mind, in the way I use the word, is not just thought. It includes your emotion as well as unconscious mental emotional reactive patterns. So emotion is sometimes without consciousness also, it will create a pattern. Like somebody is anger once, again he will be anger without his involvement. So that patterns it will create through DNA or through where the circumstances we are living. The emotions are unconscious mental and emotional reactive patterns. Emotion arises at the place where mind and body meet. So when the mind and body meets, their emotion arises. It is the body's reaction to your mind, or you might say a reflection of your mind in the body. So emotion is a reflection of a mind in the body. So when something happened, right? So when tiger is coming, we feel fear. So that emotion is reaction, whatever is in the mind. So mind is thinking, oh, tiger is coming, you are not safe. Then fear will be body reaction. The body is getting ready to fight. The thought, you are being threatened physically or physiologically, causes the body to contract. So when somebody threats you, your body will contract. This is the physical side of what we call fear. So when the body is contracting, that we name it as a emotion, fear. So research has shown that strong emotions even cause change in the biochemistry of the body. So all the time, so you are in emotions of fear, anger, all those things, it will do some harm to the body because it changes the biochemistry of the body. So these biochemical changes represents the physical or material aspect of the emotion. Of course, you are not usually conscious all your thought patterns, and it is often only through watching your emotions that you can bring into awareness. So we cannot be conscious about our thought patterns all the time, but we have to be aware. With awareness only, we can bring our emotions. We can bring the into awareness. So why we learn more about awareness in the being state? So he told right yesterday in the first two topics, like being state. Being awareness is the a state when we are in the being. Being means where like present moment. Being in the present moment. If our consciousness is we are not attached to the mind and in the consciousness, when we are in the present moment, awareness will come. So we have to improve the awareness. Suppose you are fearing something, then you have to think why I'm getting feared about small thing. Okay. So then we have to analyze like that. So what is the root cause? If okay, I'm feeling insecure, that's why I'm fearing. So then again you have to have a positive thought. Okay, we are in the we are protected by masters. Why we have to worry? They will take care about it. Okay. So even so there is a saying, right? Like Ramadas says, once Shivaji is a great king in India. He was thinking, I am a great king. If without me, this land won't survive like these people. Actually, he did a very he is a very courageous person. He did lot of good things, but his guru Ramdas always identifies his ego, whatever raised in him, then he will do some action to remove that small seed of the ego, because it will become a big tree later. So our ego we should remove at the small size only, like when it started only we should remove it. Then so he always trains him to a better person, his guru Ramdas. So one day he says, okay, go to the hill and see, observe around things. Okay, they both will travel to the hill. Then they'll remove one stone. He asked to remove one stone, one big stone. Then he removes it. Under that there is a frog. Under it, then he says, "Who is protecting this frog? This frog? Who is providing food to it? It is not even coming from that between two stones. It's there." Then he realizes he's just instruments in the hand of the universe. Universe is protecting everybody, everything. So you know that he got a sword from goddess Durga. She asked him to protect Maharashtra woman, and like his like she blesses him. So then he realizes, oh yeah, because Durga Mata blessed him, I was able to do. I'm just instrument. It's not me doing, it's the universe is doing. He will realize that moment, he will come out of that ego and he will salute to the teacher, so for his wisdom. So like that, when any emotion comes to our body, so we have to think why this emotion is coming. What is the root cause of it? If it is negative emotion, then we have to remove. We should not attach to that emotion continuously. Like either suppose if you are worried about something, worry also one emotion. So Sat Sai Baba says, hurry causes worry. So if you are hurrying for everything, like you want to do something, then you are hurrying. Unnecessarily, that hurry, and also curry is like if you are all the time eating fried curries and all, he just says as a joke, it will cause us worry. So whenever you hurry, like without being in that moment, you keep on one after one, you're doing the chores, it will cause you worry. So when the worry comes, you have to be aware, okay, now I'm worrying about something, but everything happens according to our plan. So whatever we planned in our life, that only it happens, right? What I'm doing by worrying? So worrying won't give any solution to our problems, day-to-day problems. Whenever problems come, we have to think this will also go away. So like a cloud, so one cloud comes, other cloud, it will go away, another cloud comes. So like that, one problem comes, another problem, some solution will come, it will go away. So we shouldn't be identified with the attached to the problem all the time. We just need to focus on meditation, and how much ever we can do meditation. And whenever you get some free time, you can read Swadhyaya and Sajjana Sangatyam. So these things, if you are in that world all the time, then you will all your fearful thoughts, all your worry thoughts, all will vanish. Like you will be detached from that. You won't be continuously in that field. So people think when we are doing book reading and meditation, it's like they are unable to enjoy life, materialistic life. But actual truth is, we enjoy materialistic life more than before. Because even you are in the materialistic life, if somebody criticizes you hurt, then where is the enjoyment, right? Like, so if you are in the spiritual world, like if you are doing meditation, you stop reacting to other people feelings or emotions. Oh, it's their opinion, it's okay, let them think what they think. One day they will realize truth is I'm not that. So you will realize that. So even you won't be inflated, even you get blame or price. Sometimes without our involvement, some situations will come to your life to teach you to be grounded, to reduce your ego. Okay, I'm doing this. I am the, if I'm not there in my office, in my project, it won't go forward like that. So attachment to the work, attachment to everything. So it is how I'm only managing. Okay, I'm only in this house, I should exit, then only I can do some. So like that, like we recently I saw a movie, bro movie. Then in that movie, even he's thinking he has to take care about two brothers, two sisters, family, his mom, like that. But that God who came in that movie, he shows him, without him also everything exists, everything will go. Like even his son, his brother will get job, his sister will get married, even without him also he will show. So that's what we have to always think. With us or without us, the world will exist, but only the thing is, we are there as an instrument, and how much we are doing in our best, how much of our best we are giving to other person to repay our karma. The more you are identified with your thinking, your likes and dislikes, judgments and interpretations, which is to say, the less present you are as the watching consciousness, the stronger the emotional energy charge will be, whether you are aware of it or not. If you cannot feel your emotions, if you are cut off from them, you will eventually experience them on a purely physical level, physical problem or symptom. So why God gave us emotion is, when the emotion came, if you suppress it, right, it will form a disease. So you have to capture that emotion, and immediately you have to turn that thought to a good thought, positive thought. So you have to use the emotion in a positive way. So why the emotion is there, right? So when the fear comes, you have to immediately capture that. You have to be aware and capture that fear, and also do the whatever needed for that fear. Like if you see tiger, you just run away from that. If you see some problem, like job problem or a health problem, you have to think all the diseases will come because of the karma. You have to sit in the meditation and ask the other person to forgive you, whoever got same problem because of you in your previous birth. So you have to do the action, but not dwell in that emotion continuously. it's a cap. So emotions are good for us. Sometimes I also used to think why this anger will come, why this emotion is there for us to turn ourselves in a good way. So we have to use it as how we use mind as an instrument, like to gather information, to analyze things. So same way we have to use that emotion also as a tool to know what we are thinking. Using that we can turn to positive things, but it's not that we shouldn't dwell in worry, sadness, all these emotions continuously. A strong unconscious emotional pattern may even manifest as an external event that appears to just happen to you. For example, lot of anger inside without being aware of it. Sometimes people will carry anger, they don't know that they are having anger, and without expressing are more like to be attacked. So when you have anger inside, you will only attract angry people around you. So when all the people are showing angry and you have to think what is inside, because we know, right, what is inside us only outside world will manifest what is inside us. Then if somebody get angry on you, you have to think what is inside you. So you have to go inner, you have to go to meditation and see where that anger inside you attracting other people anger. So they have a strong emanation of anger that certain people pick up subliminally and triggers their own latent anger. So angry people, if you have anger inside you, then you will attract anger people, then they will trigger their own anger on you. If you have difficulty feeling your emotions, start by focusing attention on the inner energy field of your body. So you don't know that you have anger inside you. How you will do that? You have to focus on the inner energy field of your body. So you have to go inside your body, feel the body from within. So how to do that is you have to sit close your eyes and sit and feel every part of your body. So the blood is flowing from toe to head, right? So you have to try to feel that energy, like a tingling, like when you get when you sit in the down for some time long, you will get that numbness, right? That tingliness, numbness, it starts before it become numb. You will get that tingling sensation. That kind of sensation you have to feel inside. Inside my body I have kidneys, I have liver, I have intestines. So you have to think about inner parts of your body. Then he's saying you will catch the inner energy of your body. So you have to think something inside my head. There is a flow, what is it? Livingness. Inside my body, there is a livingness. That energy flow is there. So you have to focus inside your body when emotion starts, he's telling. This will also put you in touch with your emotions. Will say that emotion is a mind's reflection. Sometimes mind says something, our emotion says something. Mind says attack that person, but our body starts shivering when we are attacking other person. Like somebody gets anger on us, we are explaining to them, no, I didn't do this, like that. Then body started shivering. Then this situation also will come. Mind will say something, body will do opposite. So instead of being bold, when mind says attack other person, instead of being more bold body, why it started shivering? So that kind of things also will happen. He's telling the reason. If you really want to know your mind, the body will always give you a truthful reflection. So look at the emotion, rather feel it in your body. If there is an apparent conflict between them, the thought, it will be a lie. The emotion will be the truth. So emotion is the truth. Mind what is saying attack is a wrong thing. So body is shivering means it is telling you stop that. Okay, so whenever you get angry, you feel your body. Is it happy or is it unhappy? So it will shiver or it will tremble with fear when you get emotion or you are in the argument. Then you have to follow the body, not the mind. So because your body is not happy, don't do that thing. Even if you're eating also, if your body says, I cannot eat it, listen to the body. Don't listen to the mind. Mind will say, oh, this is very tasty, eat some more. But that time we have to listen to the body. So some body will tell the truth. But it won't tell, body won't tell ultimate truth of who we are. Body will only tell your state of mind at that time. So conflict between surface thoughts and unconscious mental process is certainly common. You may not yet able to bring your unconscious mind activity into awareness as thoughts, but it always be reflected in the body as an emotion. Awareness, unconscious mind activity into awareness as, so emotion, if you capture, you will easily go to unconscious mind state, like you will easily go to that thoughtless thing. So you won't continuously thought. So when you observe your body, like we have to use our five senses, seize our thinking. So when you're so when you're constantly thinking, sometimes you don't know where you are. Also, you are in that building, you are doing some task, because you have your mind is used to do the task every day. It will take you to the thoughts, something what is not important, unnecessary, energy waste. It will keep on doing, right, your mind. Then you have to use your five senses. When you smell something, where you are standing, when you smell something like you can say camphor or whatever, like mud smell when the rain comes. So when you smell something, your mind will stop thinking unnecessary thoughts. Or if you go and touch something, like touch the cloth and feel how it is. Like whenever I'm folding my clothes, my son clothes, I always try to touch them and feel them, and I always thank them, because you are there. His body is warm. You are keeping him protected. You are helping my son look handsome, like look in a better way to other people. Because of you only, he's able to do his task. Because if the clothes are tight, we can't do any task, right? So like that, so to be, it will keep you, if you think like that, it will keep you in the present moment. You are folding clothes. Without your awareness, you will fold the clothes. So this is small tips like this will keep you be in the awareness. So thank the farmers who grown that cotton, and we can think so many positive thoughts when you are folding the clothes. Thank and admire the colors. We will have multiple colors in the clothes, right? Different patterns. How that artist, whoever made that clothes, whoever that dyed that clothes, he got that thoughts, like that flowers and like whatever it is in that, like art. Sometimes some clothes will have some art also, right? Like uppercase letters, smaller case letters for men clothes. So how he thought about it, how they made a patch to that shirt, that brands and all, they'll patch to the shirt, right? So you can be in that thought. Then you will save your mind from unnecessary overthinking outside things. At least you admire it, you're thankful for it, and you feel the every cloth, like velvet cloth, how soft it is. If it is cotton, how nice it is when we touch it. If it is like wool, how nice it is, how warm it is, like whether it is cold or warm. So with your touching, you will be in the present moment. So also you will be grateful to it, because whatever we wear, whatever we use, it knows us more than we. What we don't know more than what we are, but the things we hold, that objects we use every day, like our pen knows more than me. Some other told, the pen we use knows us about us more than what we know about us. So because they are not moving, but they are in the consciousness of God. So they are in the world of God. So they know more. So you start feeling amazing about everything. Then you will be in the present moment. Not the ultimate truth of you are, but the relative truth of your state of your mind. So observing emotion is as important as observing our thoughts. So how you observe our thoughts, right? When keep on thinking same thing, so you have to think what pattern making is all the time thinking about same thing. Make it a habit to ask yourself what's going on inside me at this. So every time you check yourself, like you have to ask what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling every time. Because that question will point you in the right direction. It won't make you go in the in the wrong directions and waste your time and energy, vital energy in the body. But don't analyze too much. But just focus your attention within. Feel the energy of the emotion. If there is no emotion present, take your attention more deeply into inner energy field of your body. So go inside. Vipassana, they says, feel inside your body, all the organs of your body, how heart is pumping blood, all those things. We have the capability to feel it, like imagine it and feel it. We have inner, we know, everybody know that we have in vital energy inside us, inner energy field inside our body. We can, so that is the doorway into being. So if you want to be being, like if you want to be aware, then you go inside the inner energy field. So not only meditation, even we can be, when you are awake also, when you are awake, you have to focus on these things he's telling. Emotion usually represents an amplified energized thought pattern. And because of its own overpower energetic charge, it is not easy initially to stay present enough to be able to watch it. It wants to take over. It usually succeeds unless there is enough presence in you. So if you are not aware, emotion also we can't observe it, he's saying, because it is energized thought pattern is emotion, right? So if you are not aware, we cannot feel that, okay, I'm in this emotion. You cannot feel that. So you have to be aware. If you are pulled into unconscious identification with the emotion through lack of presence, which is normal, the emotional temporarily becomes you. So if you keep on doing meditation more and reading books more, this will give you the wisdom of being, you have that power to hold that emotion, what is happening inside you, even thought patterns. You can break that. Meditation will give you power to break the thought patterns, power to break the emotional patterns. Basically, the emotions are modifications of one primordial, undifferentiated emotion that he has its origin, loss of awareness, who you are beyond name and form. So what about positive emotions such as love and joy? They're inseparable. So we will do 5 more minutes today. So the emotions, like there are why we can't be in the worldly pleasure all the time, they says, right? So the reason he's telling here, everything worldly exists other side also, negative side also. Like pleasure will have pain also, because that's how the world exists. So always there will be opposite. Like see, if you get more money or more position, you will have the fear also. I may lose it. Somebody can take away my money. So like somebody can cheat me, like that. So that pleasure, that gain will have some loss also. So like pleasure, like if you're enjoying something like ice cream or whatever, you will have pain also later, overweight or diabetes, like that. So whatever worldly things, it will always have opposites. Such moments, pleasure moments, are short-lived, quickly resumes its noise-making activity that we call thinking. Love, joy, peace cannot flourish until you have freed yourself from mind dominance. So if you want to experience love in the life, like true love, not unconditional love he's talking about. True love is also have hate also. Like suppose you like one person and later when they don't do what you want, it will convert into hate. You started hating them. Oh, I didn't expect this person to behave like that. Like that. So love, joy, peace cannot flourish until you have freed yourself mind dominance. So why we have to free our thoughts is to experience the love, joy, and peace in our life. Love, joy, and peace are deep states of being rather than three aspects of the state of inner connectedness with being. They have no opposite because they arise from beyond the mind. So these emotions like love, joy, and peace, unconditional love and unconditional joy and peace. If you want peace, you have to be connected to being, inner connectedness with being. But these feelings don't have opposites. So suppose if you, so negative example for this is, suppose a person takes drugs to be in the high because he will forget about all the things and to be in the high. But what will happen is, again, he will go to low because of that because he's taking that externally, right? So that will eventually turns him into a low. Without knowing that, they will take that anything like a drinking or anything, they will take them to low. So when they drink, right, that time they will be in high, they'll forget about everything. But when they sleep, right, they will go to lower worlds, they will suffer more than normal person. So all the things, like all worldly, if you want to get the pleasures, right, it will have opposites. Both negative and positive correlates are faces of the same origin. So you have to face it because they are faces of the same coin. Both part of the underlying pain that is inseparable from the mind, egoist state of there are two levels of your pain: the pain you create now and the pain from the past that still lives in your mind and body. So the pain he's telling, there is two levels. One is you are creating now by thinking something, but already there is some other pain inside your mind and body that you created a long time by worrying about something, by criticizing something, by judging something. So ceasing to create a pain, we will present and dissolving the past pain. So we have to also dissolve our present pain and past pain, that we will talk in coming chapters. We will do meditation masters now. Clasp your hands, cross your feet, close your eyes, remove your specs, focus on incoming breath, outgoing breath. When any thought comes, again come back to the breath. Last 5 minutes, master. Last 3 minutes. Last 30 seconds. After slowly keep your hands and slowly open your eyes and look at your palms. If anybody want to share your experience, meditation, or any questions about books, you can talk.
Thank you, Manigaru. Thank you so much. And thank you all masters for joining. We'll be back again tomorrow with chapter 2 of the power of now. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you, Bharti Garu. Thank you for PSM Global Team for giving me this opportunity. I will meet tomorrow.